it's a tough thing. I think I read on MMA Junkie today about Ronda Rousey saying that marijuana shouldn't be tested because it's an invasion of privacy or type thing. Because like when you smoke marijuana or take marijuana in, like a lot of people don't realize it allows you to perform more through injuries or pain. It's more like a pain, like kind of like taking pain pills. Except there's some people that it opens their mind. You talk to Eddie Bravo, Joe Rogan, they'd be like, it opens your jiu-jitsu mind. But there's a lot of different, things physically that marijuana actually helps you during camp. Yes, if you go smoke a joint and you fight on that day while you're high, probably not gonna work. But throughout camp, it can make you get through some like camp days where you're like, not that I partake, but I'm just saying. But as for Nick and I think it was his third time. It's one of those things like he should have got a TUE, and they should have gave it to him because it's not like they didn't know about this. It's not like he's walking down the street and he's in a wheelchair and he's like, I can't go back, and be like, well, I'm paralyzed. Like, what, buddy? Thank you. So like, I think from that point of view, like it's not like it was you got to use a little common sense. Like Anderson Silva got, if he would have just said, hey man, I went to the hookah lounge and apparently I inhaled some stuff, and just used that as an excuse, I think he would have got away with it versus going, hey, I got from Thailand, but it's cool. There got to be some type of consistency. I mean, you can do straight up illegal, which would be cocaine, which is illegal on national, federal, state, the whole 9 yards, and that still be okay. And then you can go to, well, I have a marijuana license in California that says I can have this. That means I'm illegal, and you already know this because this has come up before. So why, I think they have doctors on, the athletic commission that would go, well, do you just like cut that stuff cold turkey if, if I'm on AED stuff, or if I'm on, if I'm a cancer patient and I'm taking this, or like, would you just stop? I mean, you just got to use a little common sense. But someone should have asked him, said, hey, did you smoke any weed? And if he would have said yes, or if he would have said no, then yeah, go ahead and, lifetime ban, whatever. But if he would have said, yeah, I smoked yesterday, and Nick would probably have been, I smoked yesterday. Actually, I smoked 2 minutes ago. Whatever. Like, he's that guy, he'll tell you, but you got to ask him. But if you don't ask him, we're good, right? Because and I know what I do. I'm a fighter, I smoke it, like, it's just like a common sense type of thing. It's just like, it's just one of those, like, for 5 years, it could have been, like, oh, year. I mean, and then I think they're trying to do it now where they're trying to say first offense, second offense, third offense. If they should have thought of that, like last time Vitor Belfort got popped like twice, or so, like somebody that's got popped more than once. They should have been like, well, how long has it been? It's only been, oh, we only caught you 3 times, like. But for like Nick, for Nick, it's simple. I mean, if he can't fight here, he just says, hey, I just go fight in Japan with Roy, like, because we're good all day. Because I don't have to fight in Nevada.
Sorry, as a fighter, how serious do you take that questionnaire they give you the day before the fight? Because so often I hear fighters say, like, I just filled it out, I don't know. And they did ask Nick on the thing, have you smoked? And he said no. And so,
well, did it say 6 weeks?
Right,
well,
right.
You have to be very specific.
Right, but that's what I'm asking.
Because I mean, if you're because they play a lawyer, so then you'd be very specific. Well, I'm not smoking right now. Is that what you're asking? No. Did I smoke yesterday? Yes.
I'm not going to roll this questionnaire up and use it to smoke it from.
Right. I just need to know, like, but like for myself, I just feel, I fill it out just, as best as my ability. But it's just like what it says, the best of your ability. Okay. And if I'm high and I fill it out, then technically it doesn't count because it's not a binding contract because I'm high. I could be an alcoholic and it doesn't count. So I mean, it's one of those things. Like, how much legal do you want to be? I would agree on that. Yes. No. I mean, there's some responsibility on Nick's side just as much as there on the athletic side. The athletic side is just I mean, for them to come, like, to postpone and postpone and postpone and postpone to go, oh, 5 years, like, it's not that hard to, like, it's either wrong or it's wrong, or it's right, you know, like, you either figure it out, like, that day and go, man, again, there you go, call it a day. Or, yeah, is it gonna make us much money? How much money? Oh, well, Floyd got this, when's the next one gonna be? No, we got this big one coming up. Like, we gotta look at our calendar first to make sure it's okay. Like, I don't know, like, what their thinking is. Like, I'm not saying what Nick did was right, but the athletic commission needs to get their, crap together, because when somebody like, when John Jones had cocaine, and you're like, huh? And cocaine and training with cocaine is 10 times more effective as gonna help your body when you're training versus marijuana.